Selam. I am here. I am the voice of the grandmothers who walk the highlands and the mother who crossed the sea. I am the keeper of the stories you were never told in school. Listen. Today, I am not bringing you the history of our own soil, though we have plenty of that. Today, I am bringing you the hidden history of their land, the land you now call home. Because if you live in America, there is a spirit that follows you, and it wears the mask of a piece of paper. It follows you when you drive your car, when you lock your door at night, and when you go to the hospital. They call it the McCarran-Ferguson Act. I call it the Deal of 45. Let me take you back. It is 1944. The world is on fire with war. But in the courts of the powerful, a war was starting over money. The big insurance companies, the men in tall hats in New York, they were shaking. The Supreme Court looked at them and said, "You are too big. You cross borders. You belong to the federal government now. We will control you." Now, in our culture, we know what happens when a king tries to take the land of a local chief. There is resistance. So these insurance chiefs gathered their gold and their lawyers, and they marched to the Congress. They made a deal, a bargain with the devil of politics. Here is the deal they made. They said, "If you federal men stay out of our books, if you do not break us apart like bread, we will give our power to the states. We will let the governors and the local leaders watch over us." And the Congress agreed. In 1945, they signed it into law. And just like that, poof, insurance became a state affair, not a federal one. Now, you might say, "But messenger, why does this matter to me? I am trying to feed my children, not fight corporate battles." I will tell you why. When I was a girl in Addis, we knew that when you have a problem with a neighbor, you go to the elders in the Shimglina. You don't go to the faraway emperor. You go to the local power. That is what the states became, local power. But here is the alchemy, the trick. The act didn't just give power to the states. It gave protection to the insurers. It allowed them to sit in private rooms and whisper together. How much will we all charge the people of Florida this year? If a farmer and a merchant did that to fix the price of grain, they would go to prison. But because it was the business of insurance, it was allowed. They called it cooperation. But we, the daughters of Sheba, we know a cartel when we see one. The deal was this. The state protects the company, and the company gives money to the state. And you? You are standing outside the gate, holding your premium notice, wondering why the price goes up when the wind blows in a city you have never even visited. Because the power is scattered. It is not in one place where you can fight it. It is in 50 different places. And the companies know how to play 50 different games. But hear me, my sister, my brother. I am not here to make you fearful. I am here to make you aware. In our language, we say, "Ganzab ayfallerim." Money does not vanish. It just changes hands. And this law, this 1945 deal, it has been changing hands for 80 years. Today, the federal government is trying to peek back in. The health laws, the big reforms, they are chipping away at this deal. The power is shifting again. So, when you pay your car insurance this month, do not just see a bill. See a history. See a deal made 80 years ago. When a man named McCarran and a man named Ferguson shook hands and decided that your safety would be a local matter, but your premiums would be a national treasure. Wake up. Know the deal. Because when you know the game they are playing, you are no longer the pawn. You are the player. I am the Ethiopian woman. I have seen empires rise and fall. I have seen the Red Sea part and close. And I am telling you now, this deal is just paper, and paper burns. But your voice, your community, your power, that is written in stone. Walk in power. And so, I leave you with this, an endnote. Not a footnote, those are for the scholars who write in tiny letters at the bottom of the page. No, this is an endnote, the last word. The thing you carry with you when the music stops. The deal of 45 was made in a room you were not invited into. But the consequences of that deal, they sleep in your bank account. They wake up in your mailbox. They sit beside you in the hospital waiting room. The elders say, when you know the name of a thing, it loses its power to frighten you. So now you know its name, McCarran-Ferguson. You know its birthday, 1945. You know its game, divide and rule. But here is the truth they did not write into the law books. The states may have the power, but you have the voice. You have the power to ask your governor, why did you approve this rate hike? You have the power to ask your legislator, who are you protecting, the insurance company or me? You have the power to organize, to pool your resources, to remember what we have always known in Ethiopia. We are stronger when we stand together than when we stand alone. Do not be fooled by the age of this law. Old spells can still bind you, but only if you believe in them. This is not your fight to run from. This is your history to reclaim. Because every time you question a bill, every time you demand transparency, every time you refuse to be silenced by fine print, you are breaking the deal. You are rewriting the contract. You are reminding them, we were here before your laws, and we will be here after they crumble. Go now. Walk with your head high. Your ancestors did not cross oceans and mountains so you could be a victim of paperwork. You are the descendant of queens and warriors, and queens do not pay in fear. They pay in wisdom. እግዚአብሔር ይስጥልሽ. May God give you strength.